Hare Krishna. So, Mataji, so when you are ready, Mataji,
Yeah.
we can start the recitation. Prabhavati Saci Mataji and Lekha Setu Mataji for translating.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Om
Krishna.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I'll just read from the book, Prabhuji. Sorry, one second, because my glasses are a bit problematic. Sanjaya Uvacha Tam Tata Kripaya Ashrupunam Kulekshanam Vishidantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana.
Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusadana, Krishna, spoke the following words.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samapastitam Anarya Justam Asvargyam Akirti Karam Arjuna.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy.
क्लैब्यम् गमः पार्थ नैतत्त्वयि उपपद्यते क्षुद्रं हृदय दौर्बल्यं त्यक्तोत्तिष्ठ परन्तप.
O son of Partha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weaknesses of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy.
अर्जुन उवाच कथं भीष्ममहं सङ्ख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन ऋषिभिः परियोस्यामि पूजार्हवरिसूदन.
Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship?
गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावन् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपीह लोके हत्वा कामस्मतु गुरूनिहैव पुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्.
It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood.
न चैतद्विद्म कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा न जयेयुः ये यानेव हित्वा न जिजीविषामः ते तेव अवस्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्रः.
Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of the Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield.
कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेतः यश्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your discipline and your soul surrendered upon unto you. Please instruct me.
न हि प्रपश्यामि ममापनुद्य यच्छोकम् इन्द्रियाणाम् आवाप्य भूमा असपत्नं राज्यं सुराणामपि चाधिपत्यम्.
I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying upon my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous and revealed kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven.
Sanjay Uvacha Evamuktva Rishikesham Gudakesha Parantapaha Nayosya iti Govindam Uktva Tushtim Babhuvaha.
Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent.
Tambuvacha Rishikesha प्रहसन्नैव भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्तम् इदं वचः.
O descent of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna.
श्रीभगवानुवाच अशोचानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञवादांश भाषते गतासु न गतासुंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पण्डिताः.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are murmuring for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
न त्वेवं जातु नाशं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपाः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वै अतः परम्.
Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us chase to him.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देह अन्तरप्राप्ते धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
मात्रस्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्यस्तां स्थितिक्षस्व भारत.
O son of Kunti, the non permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O, ocean of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
यं हि न व्यतयन्त्येते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ समदुःखा सुखं धीरं सो अमृतत्वाय कल्पते.
O best among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation.
नाशतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्ट्वान्तस्त्वनन्योस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः.
Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non existent, the material body, there is no endurance and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both.
अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशम् अव्यवस्याय न कश्चित् तु कर्तुम् अर्हसि.
That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul.
अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यशोक्ता शरीरिणः अनाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युद्धस्व भारत.
The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata.
यायेनं वेति हन्तारं यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभयोतौ न विजानीतो नायं हन्ति न हन्यते.
Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks if it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not, nor is slain.
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing and perimable. He is not slain when the body is slain.
वेदाविनाशिनां नित्यं यायेन मजमव्ययं कथं सा पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम्.
O Partha, how can a person who knows that a soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill?
वसांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
As a person put on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेद्यन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः.
The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor mismoistened by water, nor withered by the wind.
Right. 24 Prabhuji, we have to read it. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Achedyoyam adyoyam akledyo ashosha eva cha nitya sarvagatah sthanur achalo ayam sanatanaha.
This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare
So
Krishna.
sorry for the mistakes. Sorry, Prabhu.
Om Tat Sat iti Srimad-Bhagavadgitasu Upanishadatu Brahma-vidyayam Yoga-shastre Shri Krishna-Arjuna Sambhade Samkhya-yogo Namu Dvitiyadhyayah. Thank you so much, Prabhavati Saci Mataji and Lekha Setu Mataji. Very beautiful recitations.
Thank you for the
Krishna
opportunity.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, so thank you so much, and thank you so much for Mrida Sachi Mataji and Jehnu Kanya Mataji for kindly joining this evening.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It is nice to see you, Mataji, in the evening sessions.
Yes, thank you. Been to the temple all day and I enjoyed it. So I thought I'll join. I got some spare time.
Perfect. Okay, so we shall move to the next part of our program. It's a japa session. So can I request Jehnu Kanya Mataji to do the Panchatattva mantra 3 times? Then we shall start the japa. If you are ready,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram. Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram
Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Ram 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare. Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram. Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram. Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram. Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Ram 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 Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare. Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram.
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare. Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram 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 Hare. Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare. Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Ram. Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Rame.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Ram 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 Rame.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama, Hare
Rame.
Rama.
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Rame.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Rame.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna 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 Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Ram 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 Rame. Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Rame. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda
Jai Shri
Shri
Krishna.
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Dasi Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much. Dear devotees, if anyone has not yet completed the japa, so kindly complete in the background. So meanwhile, we shall enter into the next part of our program. It is the Kirtan evening. So it is the Kirtan today by Dr. Hemlata Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hemlata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna everyone.
You want any Kirtan to be shared, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Sundar Bala Sachir Dulala.
You want someone to accompany Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Gaurangi Mataji will repeat, I think. Hare Krishna Mataji. Gaurangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
everyone.
I'll start now.
Okay.
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचता से हरि कीर्तन में
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचता से हरि कीर्तन में
भाले चंदन तिलक मनोहर अलका सोहे कपोलन में
भाले चंदन तिलक मनोहर अलक शोभे कपुलन में
भाले चंदन तिलक मनोहर अलका सोहे कपोलन में
भाले चंदन तिलक मनोहर अलक शोभे कपुलन में
सुंदर बाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में
शीरे चूड़ा दर्शी बाले शीरे चूड़ा दर्शी बाले
सिरे चूड़ा दरसी बाले सिरे चूड़ा दरसी बाले
वन फूल माला हिया पर डोले वन फूल माला हिया पर डोले
बन फूल माला हिया पर डोले बन फूल माला हिया पर डोले
पहिरन पीत पीतांबर सोहे नुपुर रुन झुन चरणन में
पहिरन पीता पीताम्बर शोभे नूपुरा रुनु जनो चरणों में।
पहिरन पीत पीताम्बर सोहे नूपुर रुन झुन चरणों में।
पहिरन पीता पीताम्बर शोभे नूपुर रुनु जनो चरणों में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला।
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 सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
सुंदर लाला सची दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
राधा कृष्णा एक तनु है निधिवन माछे वंशी बजाए।
राधा कृष्ण एक तनु है निधि बन माजे बंशी बजाए।
राधा कृष्णा एक तनु है निधिवन माछे वंशी बजाए।
राधा कृष्ण एक तनु है निधि बन माजे बंशी बजाए।
विश्वरूप की प्रभु जी साही विश्वरूप की प्रभु जी साही।
विश्वरूप के प्रभु जी साई विश्वरूप के प्रभु जी साई।
विश्वरूप के प्रभु जी साही आवत प्रकट ही नाडिया में।
विश्वरूप के प्रभु जी साई अब तो प्रकट ही नदिया में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम कोई गाता है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गवत है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गवत है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गाता है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गाता है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान, कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान।
कोई गाता है हरि गुण गान, कोई गाता है हरि गुण गान।
मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला, मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला।
मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला, मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला।
मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला, बाजत है कोई रंगन में।
मंगलतान मृदंग रसाला, बजता है कोई रंगन में।
सुंदर लाला सचिर दुलाला, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
सुंदर लाल सचिर दुलाला, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में।
कोई गवत है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गवत है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गाता है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गाता है राधा कृष्ण नाम।
कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान, कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान।
कोई गाता है हरि गुण गान, कोई गाता है हरि गुण गान।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताई गौर हरि बोल।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताई गौर हरि बोल।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताई गौर हरि बोल।
जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद।
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 जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताई गौर हरि बोल।
निताई गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताई गौर हरि बोल।
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, जय जय गुरुदेव।
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, जय जय गुरुदेव।
हरे कृष्णा। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. And
Very beautiful, Mataji. Very nice.
थैंक यू माता जी। हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
so beautiful and ecstatic, Mataji. So deep. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, we shall move to the next part of our program. It is Guru Vandana by Gauringi Mataji. Hare Krishna, Gauringi Mataji. You want someone to accompany you?
Yes, Prabhuji is someone. Hi. Yes.
Kanya Mataji, would you like to accompany for Guru Vandana? Kanya Mataji. Okay, Mataji is not available. Do you have Devashish Prabhuji? Um,
Yes, Prabhu, I will do it.
okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Shall I start, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, very well.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma.
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kebolo Bhakati Sadma.
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma.
শ্রী গুরু চরণ পদ্ম কেবল ভকতি সদ্ম
বন্দময়ী সাবধান মাতে
বন্দময়ী সাবধান মাতে
বন্দময়ী সাবধান মাতে
বন্দময়ী সাবধান মাতে
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভাবা তোরিয়া যায়
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভব তরিয়া যায়
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভাবা তোরিয়া যায়
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভব তরিয়া যায়
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে
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 গুরুমুখ পদ্মা বাক্য চিত্তে করিয়া
গুরুমুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্তেতে করিয়া বাক্য
গুরুমুখ পদ্মা বাক্য চিত্তে করিয়া
গুরুমুখ পদ্ম বাক্য চিত্তেতে করিয়া বাক্য
আর না করিও মানে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা
আর না করিও মানে আশা
আর না করিও মনে আশা
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রাতি এসে উত্তমাগতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রাতি এসে উত্তমাগতি
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্বাসা
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্বাসা
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
চক্ষুদানা দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু শ্রী
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদয় প্রকাশিত
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদয় প্রকাশিত
दिव्यज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদে প্রকাশিত
प्रेम भक्ति यहाँ हईते अविद्या विनाश जाते
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে
प्रेम भक्ति यहाँ हईते अविद्या विनाश जाते
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ তাতে
वेदे गाय यहाँ रचरिता
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
वेदे गाय यहाँ रचरिता
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनर बंधु
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনর বন্ধু
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनर बंधु
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনর বন্ধু
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवना
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवना
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন
हा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
हा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया
আহা প্রভু করো দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া
ये व्यास सुक्ति भुवना
এবে যশ ঘুষু ত্রিভুবন
ये विजास सुक्ति भुवना
এবে যশ ঘুষু ত্রিভুবন
गुरुदेव लीलो साराना
গুরুদেব লইনু শরণ
गुरुदेव लैलो साराना
গুরুদেব লইনু শরণ
गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव
জয় গুরুদেব 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 জয় জয় গুরুদেব
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ
शिल प्रभुपाद की जय
জয়
शिल गुरुदेव की जय
জয়
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय जय गौ प्रेमानंदे हरि
Hari Om.
हरे कृष्ण
Thank you so much, Gauri Mataji and Devashish Prabhuji. Very beautiful Guru Vandana. So pleasing and ecstatic as well. Okay, thank you so much.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna. Okay, so shall we move to the next part? Is the Mangalacharan prayers. So today Mangalacharan prayers by Asha Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. So when you're ready, Mataji, can you start the Mangalacharan prayers? Asha Mataji.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं तदा विश्वपदान्तिहं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं सक्रजातं सगगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगगण ललितान् श्रीविशाखान् विशां च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिकान्द राधाकान्द नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुक्षश्च कृपा सिन्धुप एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवाक्सारि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण प्रभु
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Asha Mataji. Very beautiful Mangalachari place. Thank you. Okay, so we shall move to the next part. Premadvani praise, leading by Rasleela Mataji. Hare Krishna, Rasleela Mataji. Would you like to? So, the devotees kindly unmute and follow after the Mataji leads. So, with Jaya as the follower. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna dear devotees. राय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टा ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला एसी भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
जय
नमः हरिदास ठाकुर की जय।
जय
इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय द्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। बेहद मृदंगा की जय। सामित भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Rasleela Mataji. Very nicely led. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is with that. So we have completed Mangalachari prayers. Now coming to the main topic, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So today, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we have completed. This is the second cycle of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the second chapter, in the verses 16 and 17. So today, we are hearing the Srimad Bhagavad Gita from Prabhavati Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhavati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think I will try Prabhuji, but I don't know how long I can stay, but I'll try.
Okay.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 16. Nashato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sataha ubayorapi drashtantas त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः नाशतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टान्तस्त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः नाशतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टान्तस्त्वनयो तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. So I think if everybody can unmute and wherever possible you can follow me. We will recite once again together.
Mataji.
नाशतो विद्यते भावो
न सतो विद्यते
विद्यते भावो
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
न
भावो विद्यते
विद्यते
सतः
सतः
उभयोरपि दृष्ट्वान्तस्
उभयोरपि
उभयोरपि
दृष्टोऽन्तः
दृष्टोऽन्तः
त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
तनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
नाशतो विद्यते भावो
नासतो
नास्तो
विद्यते
विद्यते
भावो
भावो
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
उभयोरपि दृष्ट्वान्तस्
उभयोरपि
दृष्टवन्तः
दृष्टवन्तः
त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
तनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
नाशतो विद्यते भावो
नासतो
नासतो
विद्यते
विद्यते
भावो
भावो
नाभावो विद्यते सतः
नाभावो
नाभावो
विद्यते
विद्यते
सः
सतः
उभयोरपि दृष्ट्वान्तस्
उभयोरपि
उभयोरपि
दृष्टान्तः
दृष्टवन्तः
त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
तनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः
Anyone would like to read the synonyms and translation? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Now, never, astak of the non-existent, vidyate, there is, bhavak, endurance, now, never, abhavak, change in quality, vidyate, there is, satak, of the eternal, obhuyayak, of the true, api, verily, drashtak, observed, antak, conclusion, to, indeed, anatyak, of them, tattva, of the truth, darshik, by the shears. Translation: those who are shears of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful.
Did you
Thank
request
you.
everyone to recite Mataji?
As Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhuji, they did the verse repeated. Everyone repeated.
You want
You
to
want everyone to repeat the verse?
uh, independently? Yeah, I think it may be nice, Mataji, if everyone recite this.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Mm.
Hare Krishna. Anyone would like to repeat the recite the verse on your own?
I'll-
Hare Krishna.
We'll go with alphabetical order, Mataji, if it is okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, so Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I know I'm the first name. Can I do last? I can
Oh,
copy
okay.
and fill.
No problem, Haribol, no problem.
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji, I'll go.
Okay. Yeah.
नास्तो विद्यते भावो न भावो विद्यते स्तः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तस अनायास्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Debashish Prabhuji, would you like to? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Okay. Gaurangi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Uvayorapi dishtantas, tonayos tattvadarshibhi.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, beautiful. Hangma Mataji, Hare Krishna, would you like to try?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Ubhayorapi drishtantos tva anayostattvadarshibhi.
Very beautiful, Mataji. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Rekha Mataji, would you like to try, Mataji? Hare Bol. Just try, no problem.
Nasato vidyate bhavo na nabhavo vidyate sata ubhayar api drasto nashtas anayas tattva darshyava. Sorry.
Darshibhi. Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Bol. Janukanya Mataji, Hare Bol. Are you there?
Hare Krishna, yes.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Haribol.
Hare.
Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha, ubhavyorapi drishtontas, tvanayos tattvadharshibhi. Nasato vidya. Oh, once, is it? Haribol. Hare
That's fine.
Krishna.
Beautiful, Mataji. Thank you, Hare Bol. Mrida Sachi Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate shrataha. Uvayora api drishto natash tav anasho tatav darsi viha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice. And Rasalila Mataji, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Nasate vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Ubhyor api drishto antas, tva anyos tattvadarshibhi.
Beautiful, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Usha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Are you there?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Ubhayorapi drashto nats tva anyustam tattvadarshibhihi.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Hare Bol. Can I request any devotees to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
I'll
Can I read?
read, Mataji. Okay, carry on.
Hare Krishna.
Maybe you can read part and I'll read part. Yes, Mataji, is that okay?
Yeah, that will be okay, Mataji. Half
Yes.
of, yeah. Mrida Sachi Mataji and Janukanya Mataji. Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji.
because she said first.
Okay, thank you Mataji. There is no endurance of the changing body, that the body is changing every moment by the action and reaction of the different cells is admitted by modern medicine science, and those growth and old age are taking place in the body, but the spirit soul exists permanently, remaining the same despite all change of the body and the mind. That is the difference between matter and spirit. By nature, the body is ever changing and the soul is eternal. This conclusion is established by all classes of seers of the truth, both impersonalities and personalists. In the Vishnu Purana 2.38, it is stated that Vishnu and his abodes all have a self illuminated spiritual existence. Jayatimis Vishnur Bhavanani Vishnuha. The world exists and non existent refer only to spirit and matter. This is the verse of all the seers of the truth. Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Janu, can you?
Hare Krishna. This is the beginning of the instruction by the Lord to the living entities who are bewildered by the influence of ignorance. Removal of ignorance involves the re-establishment of the eternal relationship between the worshipper and the worshipable, and the consequence understanding of the difference between the part and parcel of living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can understand the nature of the Supreme by thorough study of oneself, the difference between oneself and the Supreme Being understood as the relationship between the part and the whole. In the Vedanta Sutras, as well as in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Supreme has been accepted as the origin of all emanations. Such emanations are experienced by superior and inferior natural consequences. Natural sequences. The living entities belong to the superior nature, as it will be revealed in the 7th chapter. Although there is no difference between the energy and the energetic is accepted as the supreme, and the energy or nature is accepted as the subordinate. The living entities, therefore, are always subordinate to the Supreme Lord, as in the case of the master and the servant. Or, there's more. Sorry, Mataji, you could have read a bit more. Okay, or the entities, therefore, are always subordinate to the Supreme Lord, as in this case of the master and the servant, or the teacher and the taught. Such clear knowledge is impossible to understand under the spell of ignorance, and to drive away such ignorance, the Lord teaches the Bhagavad-Gita for the enlightenment of all living entities for all times. Hare Krishna. Beautiful verse.
Yes, Mataji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai, Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you, both of you. Hare Krishna. I'm so sorry. I'm not a very good speaker. I just try little bit whatever I understand, and I didn't prepare so much also. Please forgive me for mistakes, and you all are welcome to add anything and stop me if I am doing any wrong thing. Thank you so much. So this Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, from verse 11 till 30th verse, Lord Sri Krishna started explaining about the body and the soul and the transmigration, how the soul, after the body perishes, how the body transmigrates from how the soul transmigrates from one body to another, depending on everybody's karma. So we all know, we have been hearing Bhagavad Gita from Prabhu and different speakers, second time, and we are in now 16th verse, but the Lord Sri Krishna started explaining, actually mentioning the soul properly from verse 13, which is very, very important. Actually, Lord starts saying Bhagavad Gita from here itself, giving instructions to Lord, giving instructions to Arjuna, one who was really bewildered. He was in the mode of passion and ignorance in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, as we all know, how much he was bewildered, how much he was compassionate to his relatives and friends. He didn't want to fight, so he put forward lots of questions to Lord Krishna, and he kept going on hearing and listening. Finally, when Arjuna decided to surrender him completely, and he accepted him as the spiritual master, and he himself put forward as a disciple, then only Lord will take up the whole responsibility of instructing Arjuna. So we all are bewildered souls, all of us, and some are really elevated, some are still in the process of understanding what is what. So this particular verse, in this particular verse, Lord is explaining main two keywords like Sat and Asat. Sat means, I was hearing one Srila Prabhupada's lecture, which was given in London, Bhaktivedanta Manor, in the year 1973, August 22nd. So he beautifully explains how, he beautifully explains this verse, how Sat and Asat. The Sat is permanent and Asat is temporary. Can anyone say which one is permanent in this verse and which one is temporary? So we have Lord Krishna is only talking about the body and soul mainly in here. So the body is temporary.
Soul
The
is
soul
permanent.
is permanent.
Permanent.
Yeah. So thank you very much. So we all have to remember that we have to become permanent, immortal. So body is always mortal, it is perishable, it keeps changing day by day, every second, every moment of our life. So in verse 13, Lord Krishna is explained, Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tata deharantar prapti dhirastatra na muhyati. That means, we know all the meaning, as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So here Lord Krishna clearly explains the changes, how the soul changes. So we all were in the childhood, we were born as infant, and we got into childhood, then we became adult, and we became we are becoming old. Like me, I'm really becoming old. So the process is of the body process is just to keep changing. If I want to see my baby body, it is not existing anymore, so that is not permanent. But the soul is the same, because we are always, when we are happy, we can feel how happy we are. So the feeling itself, we can see the soul is existing, it is everlasting, it is always blissful. So also it is part and parcel of Lord. So we have to try to become permanent. The soul is always permanent, and the soul is not perishable. So this is the main, the message the Lord wants to give us, so that when we are in the mode of ignorance and mode of passion, when we remember these two, we are not the body, we are the soul, spirit soul. So this particular verse explains 13, that we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. But Lord Krishna has not explained here that which one is permanent, which one is temporary. But as we go, Lord Krishna is explaining in detail, because that is how we learn, slowly, slowly, step by step. So in 14th verse, Lord is explaining, Matra spashastu kaunteya shitosna sukha dukkada agama payino nityastam tatikshasva bharata. So Lord Krishna again explains here further, the bit more explanation. So who can try to have the knowledge? Who is ready to receive the knowledge? One who is not bewildered by um, the weather is keep on changing, right? Srila Prabhupada is giving example, and Lord Krishna is explaining here. He is giving an analogy of the summer, winter, and everything, and the rainy season. Especially in India, the hot season, it's so hot. The temperature goes like 48 degrees, even 50 degrees also sometimes. But the mother of mother who is looking after the family, she will not complain that, oh, this is too hot today, I don't want to cook, I cannot cook. She won't do that. She will still go and cook for their families, for her family's sake. So she wouldn't complain even one day that, oh my God, I'm not going to cook today, you have to order food from outside. So it doesn't happen. So similarly, in this we are in European countries, we are in UK now. The weather is so cold. So if we have to do something, we have to go to the work. To maintain our body, we have to do some work. So that is why we have to go to work. That means it's still cold, but still we go to work. That is our job. That is our responsibility. So, and to maintain our body, Lord Krishna has said, everyone has to work to maintain their body and soul. So that is how Lord Krishna says. And also there are in our daily day-to-day life, we have lots of problems coming, ups and downs. One day we'll be happy, one day we will have lots of sorrows, one day we will have family issues, one day we will have health issues. But it's all coming and going, like winter, summer, like the seasons changing. So Lord Krishna is giving little bit extra information in here. So one who can tolerate, that means he is not disturbed. So that means he can focus in, he can become, you know, he is eligible to receive the knowledge. I mean, that's the important message he is giving here. And in 15th verse, as Prabhu explained beautifully last week, also here Lord Krishna says, "O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation." So Lord Krishna step by step is explaining who is fit for liberation. So liberation is not so easy. We have to understand this spiritual. We have to have the spiritual knowledge. So then only we can understand. Jnana and bhakti goes together. Only through devotional service, through Lord Krishna, we can achieve the liberation. So how to achieve the liberation? Lord Krishna explains one by one, after each verse. So in this particular verse, Lord Krishna is explaining how, what is permanent, what is temporary. So we'll have to understand these two important words, and we'll have to apply in our life. And then only the next step is how to understand. So how to understand, the first thing, as Lord Krishna explains, we should always remember we are not the body, we are the spirit soul, and we are connected to the Lord. Our main job in this, as a human form of life, is to serve Lord and to connect Lord and do some devotional service, and also get some knowledge. How to get this knowledge? Through Guru Parampara. So Lord Krishna explains in chapter 4, 34 verse, Tadvidhi pranipatena praniprasnena sevaya upadeshantite jnanina tattvadarshinaha. So Lord Krishna says how we have to approach a guru with humility and sincerity. We have to, with a lot of sincerity, we have to serve him. Then he will give us the knowledge. And also in chapter 4, the whole process of receiving the knowledge, how to receive the knowledge, is been explained. And Srila Prabhupada has given so many examples how to, accept. The first thing we have to do is we have to know who we are, and where are we come from. So what is our purpose of life, and what is our, where we go after we leave the body. Definitely we will leave the body. So where we are going. So in this particular verse, Srila Prabhupada has explained the body, keeps changing day by day. Every moment, the body keeps on changing. We go through all the processes, like babyhood and adulthood and boyhood, adulthood, and we also go into the old age. And it's a very, if one who knows the changes of the body, one who understands the body only keeps changing, but I am just the spirit soul, I need to serve the Lord. Our main, the aim of the life is to serve the Lord, do some devotional service. That is our aim should be. So how to serve Lord? First we have to understand who is God, who is the supreme personality of God, and what is our relationship with him. So Lord Krishna says here, we are all parts and parcels of him. How he says in 15th chapter 7th verse, Mame Vamsha Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana. So he says, you all are parts and parcel, fragmental parts of my, portions of my me. So that is what we have to understand, and our aim should be go back to the spiritual world, not to come back, not to entangle in this material world. We are all entangled, like birth, old age, and death and disease. So these are the main problems of the human life. Even in the animal life also it is there, but they don't have that intelligence. But in a human life, we have, Lord has given us such an intelligence that we have to make use of that. Then when we make use of that, then we can come out of this entanglement. Srila Prabhupada is giving a beautiful example of a thread, how we entangle. So when a chunk of a thread we see, then when we try to separate it, it will still keep on, knotting. We cannot release the knot. Finally, we have to cut through. So that is how the material bondage is. So like children, brother, sister, family, and not only that, sometimes what happens due to our ignorance, we don't have the knowledge of the supreme, and we don't have the knowledge of the soul and the body. Without having this knowledge, we keep on working, and we need a new car. We need one house is not enough, another house. We need so much of we think only so much of making bank balance. So good life, we think that is a good life, but we don't understand that in the meantime we are entangling ourselves into the birth and death cycle repeating. We all know, maybe everybody knows that we are, for the human form of life we get after like 8.4 million of species of life. So after all, the human form of life is the best one. So that is the reason human form of life is given for this purpose. We can make use of this, and we can go back to spiritual world. And Srila Prabhupada says here, through 9 devotional services. In this particular lecture, he said through the 9 devotional services, we can achieve this perfection of life. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 5th chapter, 23rd verse, we can see Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. So these are the 9 process of devotional services. So they are permanent, and we have to follow either one of them, or if possible, everything. But as a human being, normal human being, it is not possible for us to do everything. But out of them, Shravanam Kirtanam is very, very important. So even if we do this, we can achieve the perfection. So Srila Prabhupada was giving another example, how we can all gather. So we have a satsanga every day by His Grace, Amok Prabhu is conducting every day Srimad Bhagavatam class for us. Without fail, we may not be able to, all of us may not be attend every day, but Prabhuji is turning the link. He will put on the link, open the link by 5 o'clock or 5:10, at least by 5:05. He is always there for us, and he opens the link up to 7-8 o'clock. He's just um, for our sake, and he's really helping us a lot. So we try to attend this one. These meetings are, there is no material talks in here. We are only talking about Prabhuji is talking about Krishna. We are chanting. We are doing the Shravanam and Kirtanam. So we do chant the holy name of the Lord, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, how to be perfect in the age of Kali. The Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatara. So in the age of Kali, there is no other, this thing. Only Lord Krishna's name is the perfect, this thing to go back to the Godhead. We can achieve perfection. And Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalai Nasti, Eva Nasti, Kalo Nasti, Eva Nasti, Eva Nasti, Gatiranyata. So 3 times he has, repeated. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, we have to, in this age of Kali, there is no other alternative. There is no other alternative. There is no other alternative except the Harinam Sankirtan. So that is the only reason he came 500 years ago to liberate souls, all the fallen souls. That was the only purpose of him to come back, and how to do bhakti and how to surrender to the Supreme Lord. So these are the things he explained to us. We have to, and also we have to do Bhagavata Shravana and Hare Nama Sankirtana and Bhagavad Gita also. So he has instructed his disciples to spread all this his preachings through the books. So we have so many books, and the out of them three are very important: Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Prabhuji is trying to give us all this knowledge every time. So we have to make use of this. We have to gather as much as we can. We have to join the group, and we can try to come to the stage of perfection. It's not possible in one day. It's a purification, purification. How we can purify only through the holy name of the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us 8 verses. Uh, this Shikshastakam, and that is purely regarding the chanting of holy name, the importance of chanting the holy name, how we purify. Cheto Darpanamarjanam. So it's like the holy name will purify our all the anarthas, not only from this life, from many, 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 many years, millions of years. So as we already know, we have 8.4 million of species of life. We don't know which life we have done, what kind of sins we have done. So all the sins will wash out, we will purify, and that will help us to go back to Godhead. And one more thing, Srila Prabhupada was explaining in a Bhaktivedanta manner. The Bhaktivedanta manner was, it was not a um, uh, spiritual place before. It was owned by George Harrison, we all know. So Prabhupada says, before it was for sense gratification, but now it is for spiritual gratification. So beautifully explained how these meetings should quite always happen. That is why all the fallen souls can be. That is how all the fallen souls can be, liberated. So our main purpose should be the human life should be meant for. Our purpose should be to liberate. We have to work through the devotional service, and we don't want to come back. So we come back. We don't know. Even now, the Kali Yuga is just started. How many years now? 5,000 years, 5,500, I think so, years now. But still we have more to go. So now itself we can see lots of calamities happening, and lots of irreligious religion conflicts are happening. We know that, we all seeing every day. So I don't think none of us want to come back again. So this is how we should be following the devotional service. But to do this, the first thing, the important thing need to understand, we have to have a self realization. How to do this? Only through the association of the devotees. So devotee association will come either by direct association. It is not possible for all of us every day. Some are very close to temple, and even the sanghas, house programs also sometimes not possible, and the weather and so many different commitments. So at least now, due to the technology, advanced technology, we have this Zoom link. So many different links are there. So at least we can connect every day, at least for some time. So every day morning we have to do some sadhana. So that is how we can purify ourselves. It's not possible, as I said earlier, it is not possible in 1 second, but it is possible. We can see so many examples, like even in Kali Yuga, there are so many exalted souls. Srila Prabhupada definitely is the best example. He, at his very old age, he still did not give up. He was such a great scholar, but there was no chance for him. The time didn't come. But when he realized that in India, he cannot do so much, and he wanted to, execute his spiritual master's order, that he had an desire that Prabhupada has to go to Western countries and spread Krishna Bhakti. So Prabhupada did not stay behind. There is no age limit. Sometimes we think, oh, I came very late, I should have known early. No, there is no age limit. And it's when we realize that what is the truth. So the truth is the Supreme Lord is the final truth. He is the origin. So he is the final destination. So this is what when we understand, we have to take a little bit seriously. Then we can achieve the perfection. So Srila Prabhupada never bothered about his physical discomforts. He didn't have money. We know all of us that how the journey was so difficult, but he succeeded. So as Lord Krishna always says, if you do little thing for me, I will help you. So Srila Prabhupada is the best example. So because of him, we all have this very good opportunity of you know at least practice in Krishna consciousness, Krishna bhakti, and he gave us the best moment. So he has given us the best, I can say. We all know that. So and reading the books, at least other day this Mataji, Gaurangi Mataji, gave us beautiful class about 5 angas of the bhakti. So there are sadhu sanga nama kirtana, Bhagavata Shravana, Mathuravasa, Srimurtira, Shraddhaya Sevana. So these 5 angas are very important also. So these Prabhupada has given us. Every day we are doing this at home also, we can do at home also. Sadhu Sangha we do every day, and Kirtan we do every day. Bhagavata Shravana by our His Grace Amuk Prabhu is giving us every day. And Mathura Vasa is not possible all the time, but we can go visit the holy dham, and we can do in our house itself and visit close by temples. Then um, deity service, we can do that one. We are doing, everybody is doing in a whatever capacity they are. So this is the way we can purify ourselves. This Prabhupada has given a best in a way how to worship, how to do the devotional service for us. He has given a beautiful structure. So Janukanya Mataji was explaining how ecstatic the kirtan was. Today the whole Bhagavad Gita they were reciting. So it is the way we are all, we have to come into the platform of the bhakti. So it's not very easy. Srila Prabhupada was giving, example how a patient has to drink, jaundice patient has to drink sugarcane juice. But that is very good for him. But in the beginning, it tastes bitter for him. There is no taste. But gradually, that effect is very good and he gets cured. So that is how he'll be happy. So similarly, in the beginning, it looks like bitter and difficult for us. It is not easy. That's the kind of austerity we are doing. But gradually, it gives good, results for us. So this is how, and Bhagavad Gita, in this verse, Bhagavad Gita, Lord is teaching for ignorance people like us to enlighten all the living entities. So this is the way only we can reading books, shastras, everything. It's all Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna himself, not by normal human being. We can say where every chapter we can say Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Srila Vyasadeva, Vyasa Maharshi did not say that's Vyasa Uvacha. He did not. He is a representative. He just heard as it is, and he wrote, he recorded as it is. As far as I am aware, it was written by Ganesha, and Srila Vyasadeva was dictating. So this is nothing, man-made. It's all it's all from Lord Krishna himself. He is our main guru. So it has to be received through the Guru Parampara, not by our own speculation. We should not be hearing from everyone, because nowadays we can see in India lots of different people are, so many people are preaching Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. They in their own way. So that shouldn't be happening. We should read only Srila Prabhupada's book as it is. It says as it is. As it is in the sense it's been explained by Lord Krishna, and it was dictated as it is by Srila Vyasa Maharshi. Then it's been written by our divine grace Srila Prabhupada. So as it is. So as it is means there is no changes, there is no adulteration. So that is why only recommendation is given by Srila Prabhupada that we have to read Bhagavad Gita as it is, not any other books. There are so many versions. I have heard it is 634 or 40 versions of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gitas are there. So I have read even in India like 2 or 3 types of books, and it's completely different. Yeah, we don't understand anything in that. But when I read Srila Prabhupada's book, and when we hear lectures from our seniors, one who comes from Guru Parampara, that's the actual knowledge. That's the real nectar. So there's a proper knowledge. With the lots of references, we can see and why Krishna. So Krishna is the supreme Lord. So even in Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasa Maharshi, the first page itself, he offered a beautiful prayer that saying that he is the supreme Lord. I just want to read that verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya yato अन्वयाद् इतरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञास्वरात् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यः सूरयः तेजो वारिमृडां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. It's a beautiful translation here. O my Lord Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Sri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes of the creation, sustenance and destruction of the manifested universe. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representation of water seen in fire or land seen on water, only because of him do the material universe, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Sri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representation of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. So all the great sages like Srila Vyasa Maharshi and Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya, everybody has agreed that he is the great, he is the final, he is the absolute truth. He is the creator, he is the maintainer, and he is the annihilator. But everything happens, but Lord Krishna is always existing in the spiritual world without any change. So he is the origin. And he is the one who imparted the knowledge of Vedic knowledge to Lord Brahma. So that means it's very clear in here, Srila Vedavyasa is saying that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we have to agree as it is. Otherwise, we should not be speculating. And also in Bhagavad Gita, even Arjuna accepted, Lord Sri Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. We have, he has seen Asita, Devala, Narada, Maharshi, everybody has agreed that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there are 12 main, what is that called as? The representatives. They are the I don't remember the word. 12 important personalities. One who knows the dharma. That means they know very well the Lord's who is the supreme personality of Godhead. We know that. I think That the words, Prabhuji, that the 12 manus, are you able to take that out?
It is Dharmam Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Yeah, they all knew very well who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they were very good in the religion. And they were the main, like Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Narada Maharshi, four Kumaras, and Bali Maharaj, all of them. But there are other main also. So we have to follow them actually. Thank you, Prabhuji. स्वयंभू नारदः शम्भुः कुमार कपिलो मनुः प्रह्लादो जनको भीष्मो बलिर्वैयासकीर्वयम् द्वादश. That's enough, I think so, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. And the meaning, Prabhuji, translation, if you don't mind. So the translation, Lord Brahma,
Lord Brahma, Bhagavan Narada, Lord Shiva, the four Kumaras, Lord Kapila, the son of Devahuti, Swayambhumanu, Prahlad Maharaj, Janaka Maharaj, grandfather Bhishma, Bali Maharaja, Sukadev Goswami, and I myself know the real religious principle. My dear servants, this transcendental religious principle, which is known as Bhagavata Dharma or surrender unto the Supreme Lord and love for Him, is uncontaminated by the material modes of nature. It is very confidential and difficult for ordinary human beings to understand. But if by chance one fortunately understands it, he is immediately liberated and thus he returns home back to Godhead.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So we can see all of them are telling how to get liberated. This is not easy, but we have to make effort as always. And I think that's what I can say. And in further verses, we can still learn about the uh, body and the soul. So, and we can see so many living entities are there in this material world. We are not permanent. Even there are some living entities which live only for like 10 minutes. There are some living entities live for like a few seconds. Then some living entities live for millions of years, like Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is we know, all of us know how many. I don't have calculation, but he lives very long, in Brahmaloka. But that also is not permanent. Even that is also going to be annihilated. So our effort should be to go back to the spiritual world, Sanatana abode. So Lord Krishna explains that his abode also in chapter 15. Very beautifully he explains how his abode is. Um, I forgot that verse.
Natad bhasete surya.
Uh,
Natad bhasete
no,
surya.
yeah, I know now. न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शाशङ्को न पावकः यद्गत् कृत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम paramam mama. So this supreme abode of mind is illuminated by self-illuminated. There is no need of any light or anything in there. So Lord Krishna says, so one who comes here, they will never go back. So that means he is assuring everywhere in Bhagavad Gita, each chapter he is assuring, do the devotional service and you need to come back to me. Then that is the Prabhuji can explain little bit about the lokas. I'm not very good at this one. If you want to, yeah, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj. So this is the abode of the Lord, Natad bhasete surya, where there is no Surya, na shashanko, na pavakaha, no moon, no fire. And this is the abode of the Lord, Goloka Vrindavan. And also there are so many. Goloka Vrindavan is the topmost planet of the Vaikuntha planets. These are all in the Brahma Jyoti path. And within this, the universe, we have got 14 planetary systems. This is up to the topmost planet is the Satyaloka. And also, this universe is having the 7 layers: the earth, water, fire, air, ether, false ego, and Mahatattva. This we cannot see, but here, when we are in this planet Bhu, or the earth, Bhu Mandala is here. And these elements also enter into the cosmos. This is also mentioned by the Lord, Yata Mahanti Bhutani Bhuteshu Chavacheshvanu. In the similar way, Pravistani Apravishtani Tatateshu Natveshva. So the Lord also, he enters into this universe like Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu and Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu and Paramatma, like that. At the same time, he is also in his abode living in the Goloka Vrindavana and also in the Vaikuntha planets. Okay, so these are all eternal. So wherever there is, this is called Virja river, is separating the Brahma Jyoti and the material element, the material universes. Okay, so this is about the planets. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think that's it. There is so much to say, but I think we will be coming across again with the same verses, relating to the soul, body, and the soul. So the only thing we have to remember: body is always perishable, and the soul is imperishable. So we need to attain liberation. So we don't want to come back. We want to attain the permanent. So which is the soul. Soul is everlasting, permanent. That the main aim of soul is to go back to Godhead. So it belongs to that place. Natad bhasayate surya nashashanko na pavaka. That is the one, Krishna Loka. So that is the main aim should be. We all need to try. That is only possible by devotional service. I think especially in this Kali Yuga, there is no other alternative. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the only. And through these books like Bhagavadgita, Srimad Bhagavatam, this will enlighten us day by day. Day by day, we will hear Shravanam Kirtanam. We hear Krishna Katha every day, not the Grami Katha. Whatever time we have in our free time, we have to try to make use of it by reading, by listening, classes. This is the way only we can achieve. Yeah, as a human being, it's not possible for us to sit and do devotional service 24 hours. But we have to try at least a few hours. We have to dedicate for a devotional service. Then only this is the tapasya in Kali Yuga, as Srila Prabhupada said. We cannot go to the forest and we cannot do Ashtanga yoga. All those yogas are impossible for this in this age of Kali. It's very difficult. There is no time. The lifespan is very less. And nowadays they say 100 years, but we can say I see in the hospital every day we can see 30-year-old or 28-year-old are coming for operation, heart surgery. The vessel is blocked. Stress, that thing, this thing. So we can see this Kali Yuga is so difficult, hypocrisy and age of coral. So we should not come back again. Our effort should to make use of this human form of life. Which is very very rare. Durlabham manushi janmam. So we cannot waste. We should not. We have to try to use, but it's not easy. But we have to practice as much as we can. So when we understand that we are not this body, we are this soul, because we are learning the body and soul now, we need to choose which one is better for us. And thank you. And also sometimes before I didn't know that what is this body, what is this soul, and the Prabhupada is giving a beautiful example. We all are saying my mother, my father, or my uncle. When somebody we are losing, when somebody dies, their dead body is still there. Their body is still there, and we all are crying that he's gone, he's no more. I am going to miss him. So whom we are going to miss? Because the body is still there, and who is gone? That is this one, our soul. So soul is gone from the body. As long as the soul is there within our body, we are recognized. We all are recognized with the bodily, the designations like so and so. So we should try to remember. It is not possible. Like my name is, I need to have a name for my body, just to live in this world. But in the deep inside our mind, we should always think that we are not this body. We are the soul, spirit soul. So then we have to try to work for the immortality. So body is mortal and the spirit soul is immortals. And we need to enlighten. Thank you so much for listening, and please forgive for my mistakes. And I didn't prepare anything much, but whatever, little bit. I was sharing. Thank you for adding, Prabhuji. And please ask. Prabhuji will answer you. If I know, I will try, but I won't be able to do much. Thank you so much, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Oh my goodness. If that's how, if you're not prepared and that's how you present, can you imagine if you were prepared? That was amazing, Mataji. It's as though Prabhu, Amuga Prabhu is speaking. You quote it, you explained it so simple and well, and you connect and link it with all the Shastras. That was brilliant. Thank you. And you stuck to the point, which is the message you're giving to us about who we are and what we're here for, and what will be the outcome if we don't follow the spiritual path. It was beautiful. Thank you.
You are amazing, Mataji. You
I
always
am
know how to appreciate. Thank you
No,
so
but
much.
it's true. And what I'm impressed about the group is that every participant the thing is, we are so talented. I wouldn't say talented as such. I would say we're so resourceful. And given the opportunity, Prabhu is the one that gave us this opportunity. Look at it. Everybody's flourishing. I'm so, so happy.
Yeah. It's all glories to Muk Prabhuji, Mataji.
Yes, I know. And
Yeah, I'm nothing.
every participant tonight was glorious. The singing was beautiful. The recitation was good. Everything, every participant was so willing and humbly participated. That was so beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. It's the first time I've come to this, and I'm really pleased. And it makes me want to come again.
Thank you for joining, Hare.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Jahnukanya Mataji. Yes, it is a perfect class Mataji has given.
Yes.
Mataji has been enlightening, but Mataji was hiding behind. So
Yes, I know. She was always so humble. No, I don't know. I don't know. And look, listen to her tonight. Amazing. I'm so, so happy to see you grow like this. Sometimes this, your stuff, and but you were bursting to do it. And given the opportunity, listen to you. Oh my goodness. You're ready to go to the manna and preach.
No, Mataji, not at all. Anyway, thank you so much for your blessings. Bless me. I don't know Mataji much, but whatever little bit. Thank you so much, Hari Bol.
You know
Prabhu,
so
Srila Prabhupada,
much. Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and Amog Prabhu ki jai, not us, Mataji. Nothing.
no, it's all
Nothing from me.
devotees and Prabhupada and devotees, Vaishnavas, Gurus, Krishna. They are enlightening you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Sadhu Sangha, Mataji, Sadhu Sangha.
Haribol. Sadhu Sangha.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Very nice, Mataji. Very beautiful in this class.
Thank you, Mataji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you for, you all are so kind and humble. Always you are joining. Hare Krishna.
Okay, any questions to Mataji by devotees?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing, invaluable knowledge with us. Just wanted to read one message, Prabhu. I don't know which shloka it is coming from, but as Mataji mentioned about the age of 100 years and all, and we don't know whether we will live until 100 years or maybe tomorrow and what day we don't know. I just wanted to read this message from my phone. So, in order to be, yeah, I don't know which shloka from Srimad Bhagavat it is, but in order to be saved from the danger of spoiling the human form of life and being attached to unreal things, one must take warning of death at the age of 50. If not earlier, the principle is that one should take it for granted that the death warning is already there, even prior to the attainment of 50 years of age, and thus at any stage of life one should prepare himself for a better next life. The system of Sanatan Dharma institution is so made that the follower is trained for the better next life without any chance that the human life will be spoiled. The holy places all over the world are meant for the residential purposes of retired persons getting ready for a better next life. Intelligent persons must go there at the end of the life, and for that matter, after 50 years of age, to live a life of spiritual regeneration for the sake of being freed from family attachment, which is considered to be the shackle of material life. So we
So
have to
this
be
is
very careful.
Panswardham Vanam Rajet. So 50 years. This is 7, 6, 14.
Okay.
7, 6, 14, Mataji. So Prahlada's instructions. So this is the I think it is Prabhupada is quoting in the other one. So 7, 6, 14. So Prabhupada is mentioning it. Panchasa Vodhvam Vanam Brajet. So after 15 years, Panchasa Vodhvam, after 15 years, Vanam Brajet. One has to enter into the Vanaprastha. Means to free from all family responsibility and prepare for going back home, back to Godhead. So anyone who has got crossed 50 years, so this is what it means.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. And thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other questions to Mataji? Hangma Mataji?
Hare Krishna. No any such questions because Mataji has explained, as Mataji explained, it was very, very detailed and very profound knowledge. And thank you so much to Mataji for giving us such insightful knowledge. And thank you, Prabhuji, as well for uh, running this platform that is helping each and every one of us to go ahead and flourish in our spiritual life. And yeah, thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. And no question any such. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Hangma Mataji.
Okay.
Like I said to Mataji, any questions?
No, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Nothing, Prabhuji.
Or you wanted to add anything, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji. I'm just learning.
But people, they say learning, but they already have got some philosophy behind, but they don't want to share, so they hesitate. But that is still, it is good to share with the devotees, Mataji. If you have got any thoughts, so generally in the background, like Hindus, we coming from that background, everyone has got some kind of understandings. We need to, when we just express, is it right or not, then it will be corrected so that you will be put up in the right path from the beginning itself.
No, I need to learn more, Prabhuji. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. Okay, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
I like the bit that you quote about it doesn't matter what age you are, you think you missed out, like I used to think. It's you can actually do it at any age, as Prabhupada said. You can do it, be connected to God in 1 minute if you're sincere and you open your heart and you do your duties with all your heart and offer your devotion to Krishna. So it doesn't have to be.
Is it Katwanga Maharshi, Prabhuji? Katwanga Maharshi was
In a
within
Muhurta time, he has, yes, just in only 40 minutes, he got liberated. So immediately, when he was fighting on behalf of the demigods, and then he was asking how much time it is left in my life, and then they say only one Muhurta time. Immediately, he came back to the earth, and then he engaged himself in the devotional service. Muhurta means 48 minutes, and then he went back to Godhead. Katvanga Rishi, yes, Katvanga Rajashi. So he's the king.
Thank you.
Can you tell us the story, please, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. So here, I'll just take you to that particular verse. So this is second canto. So here he is saying Katvanga. I think second chapter it seems. So Prabhupada has given that one. It's the first one. Yes, Katvanga Rishi, the saintly king Katvanga. So, would you like to read Mataji here?
In me?
Yeah, would you like to read
Hare
it?
Krishna, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Purport by Srila Prabhupada.
You can read from the translation onwards.
Okay. The saintly king Katvanga, after being informed that the duration of his life would be only a moment more, at once freed himself from all material activities and took shelter of the supreme safety, the personality of Godhead. A fully responsible purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. A fully responsible man should always be conscious of the prime duty of the present human form of life. The activities to meet the immediate necessities of material life are not everything. One should always be alert in the duty for the attainment of the best situation in the next life. Human life is meant for preparing oneself for that prime duty. Maharaj Katvanga is mentioned herein as the saintly king because, even within the responsibility of the state management, he was not at all forgetful of the prime duty of life. Such was the case with other Rajarshis, saintly kings like Maharaja Yudhisthira and Maharaja Parikshit. They were all exemplary personalities on account of their being alert in discharging their prime duty. Maharaj Katvanga was invited by the demigods in the higher planets to fight demons, and as a king, he fought the battles to the full satisfaction of the demigods. The demigods, being fully satisfied with him, wanted to give him some benediction for material enjoyment. But Maharaj Katvanga, being very much alert to his prime duty, inquired from the demigods about the remaining duration of life. This means that he was not as anxious to accumulate some material benediction from the demigods as he was to prepare himself for the next life. He was informed by the demigods, however, that his life would not only be a moment longer, would last only a moment longer. The king at once left the heavenly kingdom, which is always full of material enjoyment of the highest standard, and coming down to the earth, took ultimate shelter of all safe personality of Godhead. He was successful in his great attempts and achieved liberation. This attempt, even for a moment, by the saintly king was successful because he was always alert to his prime duty. Maharaj Parikshit was thus encouraged by the great Sukadev Goswami, even though he had only 7 days left in his life, to exercise the prime duty of hearing the glories of the Lord in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. By the will of the Lord, Maharaj Parikshit instantly met the great Sukadev Goswami, and the great treasure of spiritual success left by him is nicely mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So this is even a moment of time, but how it is possible for Katvanga Rishi? So it is when he is completely situated in the transcendental knowledge. Otherwise, it is not possible. So there are many examples like Kaddama Prajapati, Dhruv Maharaj, though they have been enjoying all the material opulences, but they are equipped with the all complete knowledge, transcendental knowledge. They know what to do when the time comes. Even the just only 1 second, immediately remember that Antakale Jimam eva smaran mukta kalevaram yah prayat samadbhavam yati nasti atra samsayaha. So remembering Krishna at all times and circumstances, because that requires the knowledge to be gathered. And also we need to engage ourselves in the devotional service somewhere or other, taking the chance from the materialistic activities, and put ourselves in the safe position. So all scriptures are directing towards devotional service. This body may fall down at any point. Muhurta. Okay, when we are going through all these scriptures, Bhagavad-Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, this knowledge is accumulating. Then when he is participating in the kirtans and devotional service, he would enjoy every moment. He will relish either singing or book distribution or doing whatever the service, he will relish. That is why we need the knowledge, the transcendental knowledge. Otherwise, we can do the service and we can sing before, but at the same time, we parallelly accumulate the knowledge as well. It should go. Then we would relish. So, okay, so this is my takeaway as well from Mataji's this class session.
Yeah, very nice, Prabhu. Thank you. Even when they were tempted, they didn't take it on.
Yes. Okay, so if there are no further questions or sharings, dear devotees, we shall move to the next part of our session, and Nasima prayers. And so some here, Prabhupada mentioned here, so this is the Apare Mitaswanyam, so Jiva Bhota Mahabaho. So these living entities take a different particular bodies and come and with particular senses. Either it is a human body and then always experiences. They're all upper, they're they belong to the superior energy. So the living force, though this consciousness within the body, it is always existing from our childhood to old age. That is ourself. We do not change. Only the body changes in savika etat kshetram samasena savikaram udahurtam. Always changes happens in the body. A body, that is what it is changing, which is called asat. Na asato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo, na abhavo vidyate sataha. Abhava is the which is not changing. Vidyate sataha, that is the permanent thing. This is na asato vidyate bhavo. There is no permanent endurance for the asati, which is the material body. And at the same time, there is no changes to the soul existing within the body. So these great seers, Ubhayorapi, the body and the soul, Ubhayorapi Drishtuantaha, the great sages, they see this particular differences between the body and the soul. Drishtoho, they are observed by Tvanayoho Tattvadarshibhihi, Tattvadarshibhi, who knows the truth, absolute truth, and by oneself and also the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this we can observe ourselves day to day. Otherwise, ayurharati vaipumsam uddhyanastam jannasau tasyadya chunonita uttama shloka vartaya. Everyone's life is being taken out by the sunrise and sunset. Ayurharati vaipumsam, it is evaporating by uddhyanastam jannasau tasyadya chunonita uttama shloka vartaya. Except the devotees of the Lord who are discussing the topics of Krishna. Tasya Shunita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. The Varta is the news of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. सर्वः किं न जीवन्ति वस्त्राः किं न सुसिञ्चिता न खादन्ति न मेहन्ति किं ग्रामे पशवोपरे even tarvah kim na jivanti, that trees are living. So likewise, different animals are also eating and sleeping and doing. So why can't we do it? So why we are wasting all of our time instead of finding the absolute truth? Tarvah kim na jivanti, bastraha kim na suchinchita, na khadanti na mehamte, kim grame pasuvopare. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami, he condemns the materialistic people. They are just like a living dead bodies. Okay, so just one has to be Tattvadarshi to see the difference between the body and the soul. Okay, so thank you so much. Feel happy. We shall move to the next part, Narasimha prayers. So today Narasimha prayers by Hanma Mataji. Prabhavati Mataji, are you happy to move to the next?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you. Hanma Mataji,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
would you like anyone to respond, Mataji, with you?
It's okay, Prabhuji. I can do it, but if anybody is interested, then yeah, they can surely join in.
Leksetu Mataji, would you like to join this Narasimha prayer?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, beautiful.
Someone will do, I can follow, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, you follow Hangma Mataji. After Hangma Mataji, you follow. Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Pralad Lad Daine.
Pralad Daini.
Hiranyakashipurvaksha.
Hiranyakashipu Vashaha.
Shilatankalaya.
Shilatankanakali.
Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho.
Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho.
Bahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho.
Bahi Narsimho Hiradi Narsimho.
Narasimhamadhim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimhadadim Saranam Prapade.
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringam Keshavadhirta Nahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare.
Navakara Kamalavare Narakam Abhuta Sringam Dalita Kashikutana Lingam Kesavadeta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Keshavadhita Nahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare.
Kesavarinda Narahari Rupa जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे।
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव।
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज।
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद।
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय गुरुदेव, जय गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव, जय गुरुदेव।
श्री श्री नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की
जय
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 भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
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 श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण।
Krishna.
very beautiful.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी थैंक यू माता जी
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
Very
much,
much.
nice,
Mataji,
very good.
and like I said to Mataji, very nicely sung.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. And can I request all the dear devotees, so kindly do 3 loud Hari Bols to Prabhavati, Saci Mataji, and all the participants who sang the Kirtan, Guru Vandana, and Mangalachan prayers, and also um, Premadvani and Narsimha prayers. So 3 loud Hari Bols to everyone.
Hare
Hari
Bol.
Haribol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Haribol.
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hare Bol.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Very
Krishna.
nicely
Krishna.
sung.
Krishna
Very
Krishna.
nice. Thank
Hare
you.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Rama.
Rama. Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama.
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama.
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama.
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram
Rama
Rama.
Ram,
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, all the devotees, for kindly participating, and it is so beautiful session. Would like to see you again, and also tomorrow morning from the announcements point of view. We have got our Japa session starting at 5:30. Of course, some devotees join earlier as well. Japa session, and tomorrow we continue with Ramayana, so study of reading of Ramayana book. It is so beautiful pastimes, though we know the story, but reading Ramayana book is so pleasing. We see each and every minute description of the uh, beauty of the nature and beauty of the qualities of Ramachandra and Sita Devi and all the Lakshmana and everyone, and also different angles. Okay, so that is after Japa session and Bhagavatam and Prabhupada's letter, then we enter into Ramayana. Okay, that is every alternative Sunday mornings. Okay, that is tomorrow. Okay, and dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall conclude our session for today. Okay, so we shall conclude. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव
Vacha
पतितानां
Paritanam
patitanam
पावनेभ्यो
Pavane
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavi
Namo
नमो
Namo.
नमः
Nama
अनंत कोटि
Anantakoti
वैष्णव
ki
Vaishnavi
की
Ki
jai,
Ki
Srila
Jai.
Jai
Prabhupada ki
Srila
jai,
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
की
Ki
Ki Jai.
जय
Jai.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna conscious night everyone.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.